Hey everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Fashion Sex Guru. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of different things. The first thing is taking a simple black dress and converting it into something stylish. Following that, we're also going to be talking about condoms and lube. Two very important things to keep in mind, but it's also good to know what to buy and what not to buy. So before we get into the sex portion of this video, we're going to talk about the fashion portion of the video. So right now you're going to see a picture of the dress before. Now that you've seen the dress, let's talk about what we're going to do to it. So I'm going to give you a close-up look at the fabrics itself. So this is the actual texture of the dress. As you can see, it's a simple black lace dress. Found it at a very simple store at a very reasonable price, which is great. And now we're going to show you to make it a little bit more stylish. I'm actually using this for a music video I'm going to be shooting on Friday, today being Wednesday, so I've got a lot of sewing to do. On the bottom of the dress, as you can see, it's going to be just a plain bottom here. We're going to be adding a French fringe to the base. To kind of give it a little bit more of an edge, it needs a little bit more movability. So when she's moving in the video, you can actually see that there's texture and movement. Then we're going to follow that up because everything right now is really aiming towards a lot of feathers for texture. So we also picked up this really inexpensive turkey feather boa for $7.50. Let me just show you as well. I'm going to go back to the lace quickly. This fabric cost me $7. Last but not least, we're also going to be doing some bodice trimming, which is going to be done with this ruffle lace fringe that I picked up as well. So this stuff is going to be focused more around the bodice. So by the end of this video, you're actually going to be able to see the finished product. Hey guys, so now we're going to cover the sex portion of the video. One of the things I wanted to talk about, and the reason why I wanted to bring this up, is shopping for condoms and lube. Now, more times than not, you're going to find yourself running into your local drug mart to grab whatever package is selling you. And I'd like to be able to help you avoid that. And I'm going to introduce you to some products that can do that for you. So first, I'd like to talk about some things to avoid. So the first product I have is a brand that came in out of Japan. It's said to have been a really good product, which is great. However, when you feel it, and that's something you want to keep in mind too when you are shopping for lube, open up their testers and try it on your fingers. If you feel like it's stringing together between your two fingers, it means that it's probably not going to be any good and it's going to dry out pretty quick. So I recommend avoiding this product. However, one thing that I would recommend is this product. It's the Wet Platinum. It costs about $15 in Canada. You may be able to find it through sex shops in the US as well. But it is actually a silicone base. Now what's really great about this is it's a one application. Once you put it on, it's pretty much good to go for almost the entire, depending on how much time you take during sex and how long you take to finish. So this product can really go a long while using it. So I recommend this one as a good purchase. So if you're out there and you happen to find it in a shop, pick this up. Condoms, of course, are readily available in grocery stores, convenience stores, anywhere that you can really walk into and buy them. Now, a lot of the times you're going to find when you buy them off the shelf, depending on what you're going to be using them for, they can be really hard to put on. They can also be challenging to help yourself keep aroused as you're trying to struggle with a condom that's not doing you any good. Also, with the thicker consistency of condoms, they can also make everything kind of fall where it shouldn't. So you want to keep yourself up during your sexual experience. So I have two condoms that I found, and I've done a lot of testing to make sure that these are the best products out there. And the first one I'm going to show you is what's known as the kimono. This kimono product is actually from Japan, and I experienced it a little while ago and had to say I fell in love with this product. It is so thin, you almost feel like you're not wearing anything at all. And anyone that has experienced this condom with me has definitely said, what are you doing different and where can I get more of it? So these guys are definitely a good one. The top of my line for condoms today is the Crown. The Crown is something that's available, again, through sex stores. This is known as the second skin condom. It rolls out to nothing. You feel like when you put it on that you're not wearing anything at all. And a lot of the times with condoms too, when you get to the base of the shaft, you have a rim that circles around it. This one rolls completely flat, so you really feel like you're not wearing anything. They're also the easiest ones I've found to put on. So if you're looking for something that's really going to make you feel good, whether you're into vaginal sex, anal sex, whatever your pleasure is, this is definitely the product that's going to help you. So run out and grab these. There's actually a couple of places you can order them from, and I'll post some of the links below. I purchased my condoms online just because I get a much better deal at a wholesale rate. So keep in mind, depending on what you're feeling, the kimono, if it's a little bit more available for you, is a good product to have. But if you're willing to search down the crown, definitely get these because they are fantastic. Anyway, so those are the products that we're going to talk about today for sex, and I hope you've learned something, and there'll be more products coming to you soon. So thanks again for tuning in.